Just like this. That shit cute, I'm finna come just like this. Shit, I'm finna talk to them folk, bro. Then I'm gonna switch it around and slow it down, then come back again. Then make a motherfucker feel like, damn, dude, hard. Just listen to me, though. No, I ain't rockin' with niggas. Rarely dropping with niggas. These niggas ain't solid, ain't nothing like me. I just stop talking to niggas. I been in my lane doing see shit. I just stop blocking the niggas. I don't go a fuck who going through wood. I just stop blocking with niggas. I'm riding for life. I'm watching these niggas. I might get to drop me a nigga. I'm running from 12. You niggas for low on the wonder they clocking you niggas. Don't fuck with these bitches. They on the dick hoppers and niggas. These niggas be hating but saying they love me. I gotta watch me the niggas. Bitch on solid that don't need a voucher.
Hey, man. I'm feeling good. I ain't gonna lie, I got two more. I want y'all to hear.
Position I'm in, bro. So I'm gonna continue to let God's light shine on me and not put myself in position to f this up. Because I shouldn't be here.
Hold on, say that again. That's what I'll be saying.
I'm not gonna put myself in a position to f it up, bro. Because I know us. Yeah. And because I shouldn't be here.
Hold on, say that again. That's what I'll be saying.
I'm not gonna put myself in a position to f it up, bro. Because I know us. Yeah. And I
shouldn't be here. Last one before I get started on this talk.
Shit, feel like God touching my hand in person, but from coming from earth to rock to God, I can't do nothing but thank him every day. You gotta make you feel good that your music make people feel good.
Can't do nothing but thank him every day. Coming from dirt to being bad to stealing to being blessed to a degree to being an educator or a coach. You know, but thank him every day. And today's topic, just go right into it. You know what I'm saying? What's my legacy? How can I make my legacy known? You know what I'm talking about? How can I build on my legacy? One is by God. It was only right that this shirt was out today and I was supposed to wear this shirt to work. You know what I'm saying? But it's a snow day. But it's only right. Like, how can I make my legacy known? And it was on the right that Boog was talking about not trusting, not dealing with certain people because it can mess up your legacy. It's only right that Steven Jackson know or said, I don't supposed to be here, but I'm here. And it's only right that I thank the man above. It's only right that he was talking again about, Boog was talking about how he came from nothing to be here. So when we talk about my legacy, it's only right that I come and say that it's only one way that I'm here. It's only one man I could thank. Because I could have been gone. Could have been dead. Car could have blew up. I've been in situations where my car could bullet hole this close to the engine, blown up. I was at the point with hydroplane out the highway. A little bit more, I could have went down the ditch. I was at this point that I'd have been in the middle of a shootout, running and ducking. I could have got hit. Like, one of my teammates, the red shirt ones, had a bullet go through his pants leg right there beside me. I could have been there. Like, had surgery, clipped the artery, could have been gone. Like, I go on and on, like, about stuff that I've been through, but I'm still here. So then you got to start thinking about what's my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And before I can even get into how I'm going to build my legacy and what my legacy will be, I just got to go and talk about some of the stuff I've been seeing and hearing. So I seen a movie, and it was about, they were talking about chasing your dreams, making your dreams come true, realizing that you only get one life to live, and don't hesitate. Then, along with that one life, I shifted over to another show or a podcast, and it basically was saying that you got to be real with yourself and the people around you, and don't worry about what nobody think because they can't control you. And it's okay to let somebody move on. It's cool when they move on. Let them go. You know what I'm saying? Because my legacy ain't their legacy. And they can't do nothing but bring me down if I got them around me and they don't even fool with me. You know what I'm saying? So let them go. You know what I'm talking about? Do what you do at the best that you do it. You really don't even need them. You know what I'm talking about? So then I watched the Steven Jackson podcast. And not only did he talk about how he was blessed and the stuff he went through, they talked about how he was portrayed or how he was done wrong or how the coach in San Antonio knew that he wanted to go accept Bull, so he tried to get rid of him. But really, all that happened to get him in a better position. Then I watched the jump with John Wall, and he talking about how people traded on him, how he went into depression, you know what I'm saying? And how people weren't really looking out for him, and how all the fake shady stuff was going on, you know what I'm saying? And how he had to watch his circle. So then I started thinking, like, what I'm gonna talk about with my legacy today, and how that's gonna come out to what I want to be. And then when I seen the little house party stuff, it was about how you go all out or how you believe in something or you aim for what you believe in, even when you hit rock bottom. So I started thinking on house party, the dude had a daughter. I have a daughter. So I like to put myself in certain shoes. He had a friend that risked it all, was crazy. Of course, my circle's small, but I got a few that I call brothers, friends, and I can see that they'll do something like that. But then it started going into how he took everything serious and he was dependable, undependable. But he had to take that risk to elevate to another risk. He had to have confidence and faith, even though his friend pushed him, so he could get a bigger deal. And he had to realize who to fool with and who not to fool with. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm realizing who to fool with, who not to fool with. With watching those podcasts, it was confirmation to let me know it's cool that people is in my life. It's cool that a nigga don't want to fool with me. It's cool that certain people stop fooling with me. It's cool that I'm I'm here. It's cool that I'm focused on my destination. I had to go through a whole lot to get to this point. Both of them guys, John Wall and Stephen James, talked about a period of time where they went through none but bull, and to the point where they couldn't do nothing but accept another blessing. John Wall went through a point where he was at the top to his lowest. For me, I was at the top in my highs when I was playing in 2019, and then the last 3 years, I just kept getting death after death after death, dealing with depression, dealing with losses, uh, dealing with the co-parents, and dealing with whatever the case might be, to the point where I'm now starting to feel like the fact that I stayed faithful, I stayed positive, I kept praying, I kept talking to God. Like, I went through a storm. And they also said, tough times don't last, tough people do. And I feel like I'm tough as hell. Excuse me, all the mamas or whoever that's listening and go listen to this, but I feel like I'm tough as hell. I feel like a lot of folks can't go through what I went through. Get back on the story. So then, while I was talking about how everything started coming back together, and the thing that kept him motivated was his children. Well, I only have one child, but when I see her, no matter all the bull on the back end or behind the scenes that I have to deal with, when I see her, I lighten up. So then Steven Jackson talked about how he was losing people, and he carried his weight on his shoulders, but he cried and he don't care about crying because he know he ain't insecure about who he is and what he do, and he don't care about nothing. He know who he is. And I started thinking, why should I care about somebody's feelings when they don't care about my feelings? Or why should I look out for somebody else when they didn't look out for me? And all this going into what I want my legacy to be, and how I want to carry myself, and how I want to touch and motivate people. So when I'm thinking about the people that I tried to care about or look out for, they didn't care and look out for me, because they went behind my back over small stuff. And if you go behind my back over something small, you definitely go behind my back over something big. So why should I put you in my legacy? Cut off. Then I start thinking, why would I lean towards somebody else when I'm going through, when I could just lean towards God? And why would I come ask somebody else for something when I could just ask God? I don't know. It's storming outside. I went and worked out today, right? The fitness room was cold. That's how much I know that God got me. So I have some things coming up. And I take rest days, but I try not to take too many, because I know where I want to be in life, that you have to work, you have to elevate, you have to challenge yourself. So I went and worked out. They said if you can work out in the cold weather, you can work out in anything. So as I'm working out, I just get to feeling good, because I know what I'm talking about today with my legacy is being a basketball player, being a coach, being an author, being an educator, being a big brother, being a father, being an entrepreneur, being a mentor, being a minister, being a trainer, being a hard worker. I could go on and on. My legacy speaks for itself. And when you talk about Dontaria and Dwayne Wright, D Wright, you're gonna be able to say all those things. So I started knowing that I don't care what somebody think, feel, or wonder about me. Because at the end of the day, I had to do what was best for me in these period of times. And if you got any animosity or anger against me, take that over God. Because he put that on my heart. He put that in my spirit. He put that where I'm able to show why I'm a purpose on this earth or why I'm a purpose on this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even got players that I'd have mentored and coached in college and last year or all over the city. They still message me and say, bro, we miss you. But you taught me so much that can no other coach teach me. You put so much in me that other people can't do. You seen something in me that others didn't. And that was my gift. That was my purpose. That was my legacy. And they gonna remember that legacy no matter what they do in life. They gonna say Coach D right or D right or you know what I'm saying? Coach D, you know what I'm saying? He did this, he did that. The one that went to the morning, the one that played overseas. They remember that. My students, they gonna remember Mr. Wright did this, he did that. He was hard, but he was cool. Because that's my legacy. And God put that on my legacy. He made it where I'm standing on a pedestal of a ladder and I'm just moving on up. And every now and then my foot slip on that ladder because he got to put me through. He got to show me walking up this ladder, it ain't going to be easy. But he also showing me that the size on the ladder, I'm holding on to because he ain't going to allow me to fall. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want me to use another scenario, you know when you're going up a slide backwards and you slip, but you, as a little kid, you keep going up until you get to the top. That's the same way God has showed me in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? That everything not gonna be easy. Yes, you gonna go up and you gonna slide back down. Yes, you gonna go up and you gonna get angry. But the fact that you didn't stop until you got all the way up there, that's all I need you to do in my life or in your life and trust in me. So another thing, Dream was trying to get her cup the other day. If y'all don't know, Dream is my daughter. She won. So she was trying to get her cup off the counter. Y'all also don't know she won, but she looked too. I'm tall, so I guess she gonna be tall. She a big baby. So she couldn't get the cup. She threw a temper tantrum. She tried to get the cup again. She couldn't get the cup. So she got the fussing, but she still trying. So I tapped the cup a little bit because I want to go get to her because I want her to know that you gotta use your effort. You gotta go get it to get this cup because you thirsty, you want it. And as I did it, and she grabbed it, she got it, she drunk, she started whining. I thought about my baby already acting like me. She didn't give up. She showed adversity. She got frustrated, but she didn't stop. Even through her temper time, she got up and tried again. And it made me happy because I know that's who I am. No matter anything I've been through in life, if something got hard, I went even harder. As a coach, if we started losing, I thought about ways for us to win. I broke down scenarios. I thought about players that had to do something, and I went even harder to figure out the scenario. When I'm playing now in season, if we lose, I think about what I did wrong, how many shots I missed, how I can figure out a way to get better so we can win. If I'm at work and a child not getting it, I think about how they came to school, what they didn't do right, how was they feeling when they did the work. Because my legacy is a part of these people's legacy that's in my life. And I have to be on my best or try to affect them so they could be on theirs. And that's part of my legacy. Because my legacy can't be top pedal and people I come into contact with, I'll be down here. I'm not with it. I'm trying to elevate everybody. No hating stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got people that was mad at me or hating on me because I'm me and I know how to stand up for myself and still elevate without them. Where in reality, you should be happy I'm elevating because we all are one. We all are here to encourage everybody and motivate each other. And the ones that is, hey, y'all need to go evaluate and pray and look at certain things because you only go down trying to envy and be negative to somebody else instead of you going up. When you ever get to a point where you don't care what somebody else doing and you focus on yourself, that's when you go elevate. As much as you worrying about another female, another male, and what they doing, what they got going, and mentioning them, you gonna always decrease. But if you want to progress and want to do what you gotta do, focus on you. Focus on the people in your life and how you trying to be their purpose, or how your legacy is gonna advance. You know what I'm saying? So I also called my godmom the other day, and it was on my heart to talk about Meshach and the Billy Goat. So she sent me something, I read over it. And I also heard this in church, but I want to understand it more. I don't understand it all the way more, but I do understand it. I go around calling myself the GOAT because I feel like with what I do, I'm the greatest at it. And a lot of kids might not ever meet another pro player, another overseas player, another coach like me. So I'm the greatest at what I do. A lot of my exes, females, teachers might not meet somebody else like me. So I'm the greatest at what I do. So yes, I call myself the GOAT. Yes, if don't nobody else know how to motivate and push themselves to another level, I do. So with Meshach and the Billy Goat, I was just reading about everything in it. And the main thing that stuck out was when they went and got all the rulers and brought them over. So if you was a ruler, you had some type of power, they brought y'all all together. And me, as my legacy, and I just named all the things I do, out of all the things I do, I know for a good 6 of them, I'm a ruler. I'm the head. I'm in control of it. I'm trying to make sure that the other 6 or 5, I'm under the ruler because I want to learn more. If I'm in a situation where I'm at the top of all these things, I'm in a situation where I'm able to motivate and lift other people up that don't have the mental and strength and courage to get lifted up. My legacy, I want it to be your legacy. My blessings, I want it to be your blessings. We might not have the same path, but we could have the same achievements. We got the same goals. Again, okay, then I'm gonna thank God that I'm here. And it's only right that I am here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't backing down for nothing. None of the enemy, devil, person, human, anybody want to do, I'm here. I'm standing 10 toes down. And I'm standing up today to let y'all know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I'm too strong. I done overcame more than half of y'all probably could even imagine. And I'm able to still be blessed and still able to speak power, testimonies, and encouragement over any and everyone with no hate, no envy. And I ain't throwing no better days today because y'all already know what's up with me. Better days the motto, better days the lifestyle, better days the living. So again, think about what your legacy is. Matter of fact, message me on here and let me know your legacy. You can even follow me. A lot of y'all know me. Tell me y'all legacy. You know what I'm saying? How can we help each other out? Also, before we end, the reality to relationships is in the works. That's my next book. Stay tuned because it will be out in a couple weeks on Valentine's Day. It will definitely be out. That was one of my biggest blessings that I came up with. And they talk about all type of relationships. Best friends, one-sided, being cheated on, abusive, divorced, married, etc. And no, I haven't been in all of those, but I have seen all of those. I have talked to people who have been in them, and I have an input on how we can overcome these things. You know what I'm saying? The fakeness in people, etc. The forgiving, unforgiving decisions we make. You know what I'm saying? And we want to talk about elevation. We want to talk about encouragement. We want to talk about our legacy. Your legacy is just as big as your heart can be. So if you have a big heart and you're able to allow yourself to overcome things, your legacy gonna be something you overcome. If you allow yourself to go into angry, not forgiving, etc., your legacy only gonna be as big as you allow yourself to be. That's it for tonight. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed. Better days the motto.